Good afternoon and welcome to Cloud 9 Arts. I'm going to give you a reading today for the collective. I don't know as yet what's going to come out, but this is a timeless reading and I trust that whenever it finds you, it will be the right time for you to receive this message. Okay, wow, straight away. Okay, so we've got this wonderful time. I know some of you follow the astrology. We've just been through a threshold, a doorway of time where we were being moved and karmically aligning with our north node and leaving our south node behind. So our north node is our evolutionary pathway where we're moving towards, and our south node is where we have come from, where we have been born, our life trajectory, our life path. So for those of you seeing this reading and following this, I would take this as a confirmation that you've moved past that threshold and you're now in alignment or coming into alignment with your north node and your evolutionary path. So we've got, first of all, this unbound card, releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives. We do have free will, even with soul contracts. For example, if the other person involved in the contract doesn't honour the contract, or if it is no longer serving our highest good, or if it's been fulfilled or it's expired or something else is better now for us, literally we can be releasing soul contracts, making new ones. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? And next to this initiation card with an actual doorway in the middle of it, this is this threshold card. If you're seeing this, I think it's likely that you're being called onto this priestess path, onto your, using your magical, your psychic abilities, stepping up into the role of the priestess as a world server at this time, using your gifts. And those gifts may be channeling, reading cards, healing, but they may also be many other things. For example, counselling, therapy, providing arts, providing services that support other people, ecology. It could be all sorts of things that are doing good in the world and have this ripple effect, and you have just come through this initiatory door, or you are in the process of this threshold, one or the other. Take that how it resonates for you. Okay. Believe in magic, open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The Fairy of the Northern Light says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. Purity, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart and within it you will find the answer to your question. And solitude, think of being alone as meaning you are all one, in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. So you might be feeling a call to step back from the world a little bit, to have some reflection time. This is a necessary part of the cycle. We can't be busy and 100 miles an hour all the time. Sometimes we need to step back, and in stepping back, this is where we find this magical nature, this truly magical nature, this priestess connection, this pure of heart connection. It's in solitude and in nature that we find that. I'd like to get you an animal card here. Let's just have a little look and see if we've got an animal card for you. Oh, I've got two. I've got two animal cards for you. So the raven, the shaman, you're the creator and the magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and your words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as a keeper of the mysteries. Wow, here is this void. And here you are, showing up as the priestess and the magician, the priestess here, walking through that void. There's the raven. And here, the coyote, revealer of the truth. And we've got this purity card. I like that we've got a truth card and a purity card next together. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and the tricks of life and learn from them. Yeah, so there may be a testing time, or there may have already been a testing time in this initiatory process. Be aware, look for traps and tricks, don't fall into them. It might come in the form of circumstances, other people, falling prey to our own insecurities or anxieties, not seeing things clearly. But you know, this coyote, these eyes, they've got the wisdom to see the truth, clear vision of the priestess, clear vision here. This purity card, if you're acting with pure intent, you're going to be guided safely through this doorway. Okay, I'd like to get some tarot cards here. Let's just see what cards we've got coming out. What can you tell us about this spirit? What do we need to know about this? Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read the first two cards in both directions, because the first one definitely came out reversed, the second one was crossed, and the third one's correct. But I'm going to read you all the energies around these cards. Yeah, so here we've got the Two of Wands reversed. Fear of risk or indecision has got you stuck. The Two of Wands reversed reminds you no choice is perfect. Take one step towards your goals, even if it feels uncertain. Staying still isn't progress. So yeah, so if you're hesitating on this threshold, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Step forwards anyway. Give it a go anyway. Do your best. If you're acting in good faith, you're going to be guided safely through this doorway. So if you're hesitating, don't worry. Keep moving. Upright, we've got this High Priestess card. I'm going to turn. So the reverse for the High Priestess could says you might be out of touch with your gut feelings and it's throwing you off balance. Something hidden could come to light now. So take a breath, slow down and face it with honesty. Okay, so this might go here with this coyote card. Things that are traps and tricks, could be something hidden, could be something dishonest. However, you've got this Priestess card here, this magic card here, and purity with this initiation. Tune into your inner knowing, your inner wisdom, because you have this wisdom of the High Priestess within you, that I'm sure of with this Priestess card here. There's no way you'd have two Priestess cards in a reading the way that these have come out without knowing this. So trust in your intuition. If something feels off to you, it's a trap, it's a trick, it's misleading, it's not entirely revealed, it's hidden. So take time. So some things can't be rushed. Some answers are subtle and will come when you've taken time to reflect. This is this solitude card. The High Priestess is a reminder to trust your instincts, that they'll guide you when logic falls short. So take a break, drop in, take some time, tune into your gut feelings and then move forwards. Don't get stuck from indecision. Just move forwards in good faith, but listen to your intuition. And then here we've got this Page of Cups. A spark of curiosity is calling you. This card's about exploring new emotions, ideas and creative paths. Let yourself be surprised by what shows up. It's not about knowing everything yet, just staying open. Okay, so going through this doorway into this new path. Some people talk about timelines, some people talk about our life's trajectory or our life's path. It's likely that you've shifted, perhaps you've closed out an old cycle and you've stepped over this threshold, or you're on this threshold stepping into the new. You don't have to know all the answers, you just have to trust your intuition, move in faith and step forwards. And whatever these ideas are that are coming to you here, this Page of Cups, these ideas, they're coming to you, perhaps they're divinely inspired coming to you from Spirit. You know, we have our dreams for a reason. Spirit gives us our dreams for a reason. So act on them, trust them, see where they take you. You know, we can course correct in life. If they take you somewhere and it stops feeling right in your gut, change direction. But so long as you're acting in good faith, you are protected here, divinely protected as you walk through this doorway. I'd like to get a couple of Wicker deck cards here. What else do we need to know, Spirit? What else do we need to know here? The High Priest, my goodness, you couldn't make it up. Goodness me. Okay, the High Priest and the Familiar, the Ally. I'm just going to read these to you. Okay, so step up. Those of you that are being called, now is the time. All hands on deck. Many hands make light work. There are so many people on this path now. It's just wonderful. It's so amazing that there are so many people walking on this path or on these paths together. So the High Priest. The High Priest, the masculine aspect of adeptship, originating from the word presbyter, which means elder. It indicates someone versed in the ways of wisdom and authorised to perform sacred rites. Authorised to perform sacred rites. So yeah, could be High Priest, could be Priestess, Priestess stepping into this initiation. In Wicca, the High Priest supports the High Priestess during rituals and acts as the masculine complement to the goddess or priestess where required. The High Priest's calling you to let maturity be your guide and not to enter into commitments beyond your capabilities at this time. You may well receive the influence or help of a man in authority and can expect authority issues to figure strongly when the card appears. Guard what you believe in, but honour the wisdom of others and be humble in your dealings with the world. An elder or wise one knows that humility is essential for grace to be present. You may have experienced humbling situations. Pick yourself up and stand true to your higher purpose, then reach for the stars, confident that you too have a reason to be here. With wisdom, anything is possible. Humility is highlighted. Okay. Yeah, and this High Priest, you know, he doesn't become the High Priest. And the High Priestess card here, she doesn't become the High Priestess without further initiations. These initiations, these tests, you may well have been through challenging times before stepping into this priestess. So here you've got the priestess card, the magic card, the High Priestess and the High Priest next to each other, whichever collective it is that I'm speaking to. Well, lovely to meet you. Don't know what else to say to that. It's just yeah, special cards coming out here. Okay, the Familiar, Ally. The Familiar in witchcraft is like the power animal of shamanism, acting as a protector and guide through the astral realms. Owls, ravens, cats and crows. Oh, here we are, we've got a raven here. And talking about the shaman. Sorry, owls, ravens, cats and crows will regularly appear as a familiar, although any creature can volunteer to be a guardian and a guide. Witches' pets were persecuted along with their owners during the Dark Ages, a cruel fate for all concerned. When the familiar appears, it indicates that friendships are highlighted as are allies to your cause. Observe where contact with others is taking you, celebrating harmony and challenging conflict. Call upon your familiar to watch situations for you and to warn you of anything demanding careful attention to detail. And again, remember this trap, trick, hidden energy card here. You may require the help and support of close friends. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need. Just going to close out with, I'd like to get a Moonology card and maybe a Goddess Guidance card. Let's just have a look at these Moonology cards. Do we have a moon phase? Coming out, Spirit, what do we need to know here? What do we need to know, Spirit? Oh, emotions are running high. Supermoon. Supermoon. Okay, I don't know when our next supermoon is, but I know that our next full moon is on the 12th and it's in Scorpio, which is about transformation. I'm just going to pop that there a moment. Let's have a look at supermoon. Just find this. Special moon cards, full moon, waxing. Supermoon, here we are. The card suggests the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large, like the silvery full moon set against the velvet night sky. If you're wondering how successful something's going to be, like a job or relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card's about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up for you, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day, so take action. Yeah, this is the special time that we're in. Attuned to the moon, success is close, I just must trust. And that's this key to this doorway, you know. Success is close, I just must trust. Additional meanings, a resolution to your questions closer than you think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Speak to the goddess, ask her for assistance. And with that, let's get a goddess card. To close this reading out, let's get you a goddess card. Christ, divine love and light, spirit, God, goddess, what do we need to know here? What do we need to know here, spirit? This one. Sarasvati, the arts. Okay, lovely. Express yourself through creative activities. And as I was saying, you know, the priestess or the priest, there's many forms. There's just as many ways to be a priest or priestess as there are people. There's no one right size or one right way, regardless of who's sewn what on what robes. It's really irrelevant. Whatever your path, whatever your way. So there's something here around creativity and the arts. Again, they're so broad. Express yourself through creative activities. You're a limitless being. If it seems you have time, money or other restrictions, it's just because your mind's focused on the material. You can unlimit yourself by lifting the cloak of the material world from your focus. Music's essential for the expression of non-material ideals and energies. Music colours our surroundings with emanations from the highest vibrational fields. It allows us to escape limitations in our thinking and very existence. Surround yourself in music and allow it to stimulate your own creative thinking and spark new ideas. Flow with the music, give yourself permission to investigate and experiment with putting your creative ideas into action. Enjoy being limitless. Various meanings of a card. Play music, sing, dance, draw, paint, write, or do something creative. Study or change to a career that gives you creative freedom. Take a creative class, invest in an artistic hobby, keep a journal of your creative ideas, join a writing club or other creative support system. Sarasvati is the Hindu goddess of the arts and helps us with all creative expressions, such as music writing, dancing and eloquent speaking. The wife of Brahma, Sarasvati prizes knowledge and creative expression above material possessions. Her symbols include the white swan, the vina musical instrument and a book of knowledge. She helps us focus our minds on our creative projects and not get distracted or procrastinate. Beautiful, beautiful. I hope that reading's helpful to you. I trust that it will find you in the time that it's meant to. I'm filming this at the beginning of May 25, but it's a timeless reading and I trust that it will find you in the perfect moment for you. And yeah, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can email me jules.cloud9@gmail.com, or you can message me direct. I won't ever reach out on YouTube or other media sites to you. And brightest blessings, lovely ones.